I think I'm starting up the stream. I'm getting everything else going. It's all popping up. Let's look at careers. Let's look at this and deselect all, reselect all, start. Let's see what I can make. If front loader can't carry something heavy, attach a weight to the back of the tractor to balance it out. Awesome. So, anyhow, how was everybody's days? You can increase yield of your harvest by fertilizing and spraying your fields after seeding. That is a great idea. Now let's see where I'm at. Alright, tab. Tab. Ooh, tab. I don't have near enough seedage for that field. So let's look into this real quick, okay? If I ain't got enough seeds for that field, best bet is to trying to think. Let's go over to here. Prices falling from the harbor. Back. Okay, so objective. 1 bin, maybe? R. $31,000. 41. I think 1 bin should be alright. You know what? Better yet, I forgot. 1 bin is not alright. Prices are falling, you don't want to spend. Hey Keegan, what's going on? Oh, it's not snowy. It was actually pretty nice. We're supposed to be getting the 50s here soon. Maybe in your area it was a little bit snowy. I finally got I got my hair in my ear, which is really bothering me. This weekend I need to get me a haircut. I expect all Canadians to be like super really nice. And Q to drop that off. Alright, and I am here looking for fertilizing missions like 19. Okay. Accept contract. Back. Now to find field 19. Straight that direction. Just south of the bioplant. I figure if I can do out these fields, that'll give me some space for some fertilizer to be bought. A couple other things that may be needed in life. The seed wagon. getting closer. Found it. You know, I can't. Me and the Canadian government does not see eye to eye. We don't have the same political beliefs and stuff. That's the thing. Let's think about this. Do I want to be somebody else or do I want to be me? If I became rich, who said I'd be doing this? Unless this made me rich. And then I would have never met you. Now we're thinking on a different page, ain't we? We're thinking in like really scary thoughts, ain't we? If I came up there to make millions of dollars, whatever, be all rich and everything, would I still do this because I made my money somewhere else? I'm not liking Mountain Dew anymore. I'm really not. The flavor is just not there. It's not what it used to be. Well, that's fine. It's alright if you're not up the whole time. I don't, like, worry about, you know, having viewers. I just worry about being able to play it and have fun. Viewers is just a bonus. You got school in the morning, don't you? Yeah, I used to, like, hate going to school. You go bald in the summer? Yeah, well, I usually have my military haircut, but lately I've just been letting it go. I haven't had a haircut since like 2 days before my wedding. Oh, you don't go to school until Monday? You got a couple more days then. I figured get my haircut Saturday or whatever. Turn around, go in, see my boss. Because he always has his hair all looking good and everything all the time. It's just how he is. And I'll see him and be like, I wanted to look as pretty as you today. Watch how much he laughs. I mean, my foreman, he is funny. He's a good guy. He's laid back. He's relaxed, you know. He don't yell about anything. Like the other night, he told me to do something productive. Be productive, he said. I said, no problem. So I started reading for the different routes that we have. And he's like, what are you doing? Studying? I said, yeah, I'm looking over the routes. I want to know what people have, what people, you know, what everybody does and stuff like that. You know, where everybody's at. And he goes, oh, that's good. I said, why? You complaining? He goes, no. It's good that you're trying to learn all this. I said, yeah, and it's not easy because the eastern area that we run, I don't know it that well because it's like I never really need to drive out there. Oh, I leave my hair about an inch. But the sides and back, gone. I kind of think that my barber might be gay. But that makes me happy. Alright? Think about this. This is my theory, okay? I don't give a shit about other people's theories. This is my theory on it. If you got, like, say you go out and you go get a suit, whatever, and you try to look better, wouldn't you rather have a gay guy with you? I mean, if you really think about it. And no, it's not always cool, trust me. But wouldn't you want to have a gay guy with you? I mean, it would be so much easier. If I go to dress up to impress my wife, my barber is a girl. Now, is she a barber or a cosmetologist? You understand why I'm asking, right? A barber and a cosmetologist here in America are two completely different people. They are. Like, my barber is a cosmetologist. He's not a barber. He has not yet went through the training to be a barber. Oh, don't worry, I get on him every time. Because I like get a haircut, get a shave, get all that done, you know. And when I get my hair cut, I always complain to him that he's not a barber. I'm like, you cut me, that's just a lesson learned. Don't worry. Let's go. He's like, no, I can't. It's illegal. And then I hear the guy who owns the shop pipe up, I don't need to get in trouble for him. I said, don't worry, just close your eyes. I get everybody going. But yeah, there is a huge difference between a barber and a cosmetologist. One can use a straight blade, the other one can't. I prefer the straight blade. Sometimes. And I am into girls. That's weird. Actually, it's kind of cool. It really is. I mean, I kind of prefer to hang around some gay guys. One reason being, none of them will hit on my wife. You know? Number 2 reason, hang around gay guys. These are serious topics too. You gotta think about it. 2, when you're out to go get dressed and you want to look good, alright? You want to look good for your woman, whatever, have a gay guy. His opinion really matters. People don't see this. It's like, I'm against gays. No, that's a dumb idea. You know? I love having a gay guy around. It's great. I need more friends that are. Oh, you're gonna get hit. Oh, you are so lucky. as the train blows past. I mean, it's great to have friends like that. I believe in this thing called selective friending, okay? I do. I love to get dressed up, and I have friends everywhere that do everything, and I try to make friends, alright? I was listening to this one thing where they're talking about how people are like, I don't give a shit what anybody's opinion is. I'm so good. I don't care about other people's thoughts. I don't care about this from other people. I don't care about that. It's fine. It's awkward. But I look at it like this, though. I mean, if to have that whole opinion to be where you don't care about what anybody says about anything that you do, like being all strong-willed like that, I mean, you're losing a lot of ground, alright? My thing is to be that one person that will go out, make everybody laugh, have a good time, and get discounts. Go out, joke with all the people in place, and get a discount from them. Alright? It's called selective friending. Look it up. It is a great thing to learn about. It is amazing to use. Alright? And by using a also, your fertilizer is cutting your crops' heads off. Oh, these ain't my crops. These are somebody else's. Yeah, these are somebody else's. So I could care less. I want to get a sprayer here soon. I've never actually had one on the game. Next, I want to see about field 31. Yeah, fertilizing 31 because it's right next to me. And then go to 22. Actually, they're both right next to me. So I can go to 22, then 31. I have enough fertilizer for it. By filling this up, it's great. Every person migrate. Except the bullies. Well, I mean... And honestly, if you look at it like this, okay? Just sit back and look at it like this. Do the bullies get anywhere? You know what I'm saying? If you can get great charisma, that's something I don't have. My charisma sucks. But my awkward joking and hee ha ha's, alright, basically that's all it is. But that with me is superior. I'll walk into a store with my wife, alright? Abercrombie and Fitch, good store. Let's walk into that. And my wife will pick out something, and I will look at her and say, that is the ugliest damn thing in the world. Alright? And one of the girls that work there will turn around and be like, no, that's so cute, I have one. And I'll look at her and be like, well, can you give, you and my wife are about the same size, can you give that to my wife? So I ain't gotta buy it. You know? It's the whole fact of how you talk to people, how you joke around with people, and it's how you interact with everybody. I walked into a place, okay? I don't know if you have Joseph A. Banks up there. It's for like suits and ties and all that. And I had this black dude help me out. Him and his brother are two of the most amazing people that I have customer interaction with, you know, that I deal with. Him and his brother. And what happens is I'm joking with him, okay? And I looked at him and I'm holding this tie up to him. I said, I really like this tie. He goes, yeah. And I looked at him and said, it will really look good on you. He goes, what are you doing? Trying to sell this to me? I said, am I going to get anywhere with it? He goes, no. I said, well, then it don't matter if I'm selling it to you or not. It looks really good on you. And he looks in the mirror and he's like, it does. I'm like, see? Now you're understanding my point. And we start joking around and talking about it for 5 minutes. Next thing you know, he buys the tie. And then I got one that looked just like it. And I'm like, dude, we can be twins. He's like, you're white. I said, nobody will know. And it's just the humor that comes down. You have Moore's? Yeah, we have like Men's Warehouse and Joseph A. Banks, stuff like that. Men's Warehouse is 4 times the price Joseph A. Banks is. I swear. It's very expensive in there. But like I said, I like to dress up. I like to look good. If I had the money and everything, I'd be dressing up for the wife and taking her out all the time. Just don't have the money. I mean, I would love to be taking her out all the time. But like I said, some things just magically don't happen. And H. Be kind of nice to connect these 3 fields together and run it as one big field. Okay, Darth Vader. Luke. Ooh, that wasn't supposed to happen like that. But I am your father. Oh, wait. There we go. Anakin Skywalker becomes Luke, well, Darth Vader. I don't think Darth Vader is the best one, though. Darth Maul, I think, is so much better than Darth Vader. Darth Vader is more on the cruel end because of everything that happened to him. He kind of snapped. But I believe Darth Maul is much more, well, he's better at being bad. I mean, I don't know. I also, Luke Skywalker, I think he's cool, but I think the blind dude, I can't think of his name, he dies. He's in the one movie for a little bit and he dies, whatever. I think he is so much better than Luke. Also, I mean, who cannot say no to Chewie? Chewie is awesome. I like watching the movies. The wife, not so much of a fan. But me, I'm down. I'm down with the clown. And I bet you have no clue who that band is. I'll give you a hint. They do a lot for charity. Actually, I believe it's more Christian charities. And they have their own drink called Faygo. Yeah, I like ICP. That's a damn good band. And if you really listen to their music, it might sound like all like horrible and mean and this and that, wrong, blah, 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 blah. Call it what you want to call it. But, on the other hand, if you do more than listen to the words, but actually listen to the music, you notice that they are Christian based. Samuel L. Jackson, I like him. He ain't bad. Denzel Washington, I like him. Samuel L. Jackson, he's in Triple X. But Denzel Washington, on the other hand, Denzel Washington walked onto a military base and was taking a tour. And when he was taking a tour of the military base, they started showing him the housing for the soldiers that are overseas for their families and stuff. And he saw how crowded they were and everything. So what he did was he turned around and had his accountant that was with him write out a check to build another one. Can't get into anything but country. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Nope. I thought there was going to be one. But yeah, I believe Denzel Washington is so much cooler. Also, Morgan Freeman is like a hero of mine. Alright? Morgan Freeman turns around and he's talking about all this opinions and how people choose to be where they're at, okay? How people choose to be poor, how people choose to be rich. And I thought that was very, how can I put it? I liked it. I liked how he put it. Because, I mean, bottom of the line, he's right. Just because you're thrown into poverty, or just because you're born with money, does not choose who you are. I mean, it helps with... It helps with it, but it's not the deciding factor by any means. I mean, he goes on saying about how he's from like a poor Mississippi town. He don't even really... He grew up with his grandmother in this little Mississippi town. And he wanted to be somebody. And that's what he did, is he became somebody. I got another friend, Dom, from Washington, D.C. He chooses whether he wants to be somebody or not. He chose to not be in a gang. He chose to go to college. He chose to play sports. You know? He chose who he is today. And that means a lot. It really does. When people can stop blaming other people and start blaming themselves and fixing themselves, the world becomes completely different. It does. I mean, that's just how it is. When you know who you are and what is wrong in your life and you fix you, that's when you can become better. Most people have a hard time with that. They blame society, they blame their parents. They just push blame off to everything else when it's them. I've done it for years. It's this person's fault, it's that person's fault. No, it was actually all my fault. I'm the one who did it. I'm the one who should have fixed it from point A. I mean, I've changed all that. The topic of the day is about mental stress and safety in the workplace. Yeah, we had Jeff today. That's who it was. Jeff was the acting foreman today since our foreman is taking minor vacation. He's earned it. But we had Jeff in today, and Jeff is the one who turned around and picked out the topic, which I think it is a good topic, talking about, depression and stress and stuff like that, and how it can affect you in the workplace. I mean, I thought it was a really good conversation that we had on it, which was not much of a conversation, but still, he brought it up. And we started talking about how we have programs at work to help people. And our programs at work do more to help people than most other places do. Talking to one of the map makers right now, he said multi-fruit will soon be released. Yes. The one you... Oh my god, damn phone. I told him the version that he sent me, I can't get it to work, it don't load. What will happen is he'll check it out. check the bugs in it, whatever, and then probably, hopefully, based on how he deals with it and everything, hopefully get it where it will start, you know, load onto my computer so I can start playing that map, possibly. I want to get a couple more days in on this map, see how much farther I can go with it. But I love the size of the fields and everything in that map. I was thinking about screwing myself out of a lot of money on there because I'm good at it. I know how to do that. You buy a bunch of really expensive equipment, then like sell it, then buy, sell type deal. And what I was going to do is probably start from ground zero. Make up a whole like background to what I'm doing. Say that I came into this town with so much money, blah, 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 blah. And I'm looking for work. Oh yeah, trust me, I am. Trust me. Reason is because if you look at my money right now, I want to get these fields here done. And as soon as I can get these fields done, that's when I was going to pick that up. I just wanted to make sure I had the money for it, you know? I also tried to download it and do it that way too. Yes, let's see. Collect X. See? Now I'm making some money. Fields are getting fertilized. I'm making the money. I am doing good. Keep talking with Kaz here, see what I can get out of it. Maybe we can learn something, work with something, do something a little bit different. Hey, I'm down for trying things. But yes, I was going to go get the fertilizer seeder thing, my Bob Jr. and do that now. I think it's called the Seed Runner. Not sure. My thing is I don't want to keep using taking the fertilizer out of this, putting more back in it, taking more out, putting more in it. I don't want to keep up with that because that's like wasting my time. I'm waiting to get the whole bag ordeal because as soon as I can get all the bags, the bigger bags, them are cheaper and they hold more. I'd rather just buy those and unload those. But to unload those, you have to be able to lift them up. They don't just directly unload from the ground. If that makes any sense. Oh, that song is like 3 times your age, 4 times your age. Oh, yes. I like Aaron Tippin. Motors and lights, knobs and switches, and a 4-wheel drive. I like 'em big boy toys. Buy it. Yes, okay. Back. I want to get 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Okay. There, now you can actually see that center divider I was talking about. Alright, R. Alright, let's see. R. Go to Mod Hub. It's on there. Let me know if it runs okay. That's where I got it. That's where I got it from. Alright. Now is it you? No. I gotta look at this. Okay. Oh. Oh. See if I can get it under the seeds here. Go under the fertilizer here. Ah, there we go. R. Now it's starting to, you see how it's loading up the fertilizer now? R. That's what this is for. Awesome. I'm sorry to be a hassle to you. Whew. I know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is? Time for me to get rid of this damn hoodie. That's a good start because it's getting hot down in here. Oh my god. Hoodie sleeve off. Overhead. Ah, damn. Yeah, this house gets like, I don't know. The temperature in here goes up and down so much. Whew. Here we go. I think this will help out a little bit. All right. Let's see. I can grab that fertilizer, seeder, drill press, whatever it is. Oh, there we go. I don't want wheat. That's barley. Oats don't seem too bad. N. Oh. F1. This will load up fertilizer in him. E. N. Oh, that's filled. N. It's the screwy part about this here. O. Awesome. Now put the pipe in. Close the door, and I can go. And get up to here. H. Field 4. It's got one layer on it. I think that's still in its first cycle. No, I can probably put something down. I think that's kind of nice. Ooey ooey. I got the correct wheels for it now. It's going to take him a couple loads to get through this here, so I just got to be prepared for that. Oh, hey everybody, what's going on? Get rid of that so I can see where everybody is. I think I got a couple Twitches. Yes, I got Twitch involved. Yay! H, higher. Now I can start emptying this out, getting it all going, making it all pretty. And I'll have my 2 layers of fertilizing on here, and I will be good. And I still got 22 in the bank. It just says how good I am. Haven't need to sell any crops or anything. Oh my God, the wife. The wife. What does the wife need to say? When clothes are done and dryer, can you bring them up, put them on the love seat, then clothes in the washer, put in the dryer with a couple dryer sheets, please? Chloe and I are in bed together. Get the wife back on this one. Huh. See if she took the dog to bed with her. Oh no. Here comes the answer. The bubbles are bouncing. Dun 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 dun. Range Rover. No, she's in bed. Okay. I'm glad that Chloe's starting to get used to, like, we put her in the bathroom at night. We do. I mean, it's helpful for the both of us. Love you too. Good night. Wife is going to bed. Oh. Okay. I have 6 eggs. I break 2. I fried 2. I ate 2. I guess it would be 4. Too little description is used. Oh, yes. Makes me excited when I can get done with a field like this, you know? And there she goes. I heard her, yep. Spoke too soon. So hot. I mean, I'm kind of excited about all this, though. See how fast he's going? how much of the field he's covering. I think it's nice that he can go this speed. Digs up the ground just like he needs to. Plants it, fertilizes it. We're doing good. Yeah, that was a couple days ago. He got blocked. What about him? Yeah, he got blocked quick. I mean, I figured it was very highly rude, disrespectful, and everything in between on him. What do I need to check? Okay, let's see. What missions are there? Harvesting? Sowing, transporting, harvesting, baling. There's 3 baling, couple. Like 4 baling. Don't have any animals yet. Finances. Yesterday I was 66,000 in the hole by the end of the day. Today I'm 11,000 in the hole. $31,000 on fertilizer alone. 3,600 on seeds. Contracts I made out pretty good. It just popped back into my head. Who does that though? He just wanted to troll me, that's all. And he wanted to see how far he could push my buttons before he got banned. Which, it didn't take very much. Wage payment. My fertilizer cost is what's like one of the highest. Bales sold. 13,000 ain't bad. Not when it cost me 3,000 for the baler. And I make 10,000 off of it. Vehicle leasing costs 5,000. I mean, that ain't too bad. Running cost less than 400. New vehicles not nearly as much. Alright, let's go back under here. I mean, let's check my garage. What's this? 261 horse. Back. Cedars. That's the one I have. $180. Oh man, I can almost get this one with that tractor. That one's $180. That's That's 12 meters. I need to save up for that. Because if that's only 150 horsepower to pull that around, and you look at the capacity that's on that, you figure my fields are running probably 4 or 5. I don't like people that like troll. It's just mean. It is mean. I mean, trolling to an extent is alright. But when you keep doing it for too long... I mean, to troll somebody for... I don't know. I'm playing Battlefield. To troll somebody a little bit on Battlefield. Say, hey, what, you can't hit me type deal? Just to get them going a little bit more. But anything beyond that is just going too far. I mean, the whole teabagging that they did on Battlefield all the time, that's just too much. It's bullshit. I didn't teabag other people. I shot them and kept going. I never needed to teabag them. I come up, cut their throat, whatever. Keep going. I don't need to teabag. My cousin thought it was the coolest thing to start teabagging on somebody. And then he started doing it to me. Well, come to find out, the reason why I know that he's getting me all the time is he's watching my TV screen and he's watching his. So as soon as I start turning the TV screen away from him, you have a Twitch watcher. Yeah, that's awesome, I do. But as soon as he started, like, not watching my screen, I started picking him off more often, along with more people on his team, because I didn't have to watch out for him. You know? That's how I see it. I cannot stand when people are doing that, though. You do not turn around and act like that. That's, like, highly disrespectful to everybody. It makes you look bad, too. I'm gonna teabag somebody, I'm gonna teabag him, hee hee, ha. No, that just makes you look bad. It makes you look immature and retarded. Yeah, that's why I don't play it. You see, I don't play games like that. I tried Grand Theft Auto, you know, online. I tried it. But when you have this dude waiting outside your door, waiting to kill you outside your door because he's like level 80 and you're level 5? Are you kidding me? Why can't you just go to accomplish some goal? And by the way, if I do get a stray shot off and it does kill you, how bad do you look? You know what I'm saying? Honestly, how bad do you look when I do that? Or when I turn around and I get into a group of guys, whatever, and this group of guys turns around and just comes over and does a stomp session. Seriously. I hated the online version for Grand Theft Auto. Hated it. He ain't got much farther to go with that. He really don't. Told you. Uh, N. N. Okay, good. Tab. O. I want to keep that filled. O. That's going to put it away. O's going to bring it back for seeds. And N. N. Oop, go. Go. I made decent on the field, I guess. I mean, he's not hurting me any. Okay. Is where you start going to the... No, actually. I started going to strip clubs way back. Like, about the time that you were born. One of my friends took me for my birthday to a strip club down in Georgia. When I lived in Alabama, I went to a strip club in Alabama because a buddy of mine worked there. And instead of waiting in the vehicle, because some nights he spent longer than other nights, instead of waiting in the vehicle, he asked if I could come inside at the end of the night, you know, instead of wasting gas trying to keep the vehicle warm. So I started going in down there. And then up here, it just, well, just started happening. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason. I just do it to get away. And when I'm out at the strip club type deal, believe it or not, I'm not inside where they're all stripping. I'm out. The one I go to, they have a fire and everything out back. And I'm usually out back at the fire. I go there to talk. See people. I mean, there is a couple of the dancers I do like, but I mean, whatever. It's like my sister-in-law works there, which is a whatever moment. My my wife and I, our one friend, she works there. You know? Why do I like strip clubs? Taboo. That's the main reason, is it's a taboo. It bothers people. It is something that's natural and bothers people. Natural meaning clothing is not a natural thing for people. Alright? So how it becomes more of a natural thing is a person in their skin is natural. It's how you're born, it's how you die, whatever. Taboo is something that is like against the norm. Alright? Usually it's something sexual, but it's against the norm of society. Like, Germany has a thing called the red light district where all these women, supposedly, I've never been there, but these women are like naked in the windows and everything, and you can go in, whatever, pay, and sleep with whatever window you want. Alright? In America, that is a complete taboo. It is wrong. There is a lot of nude beaches in Europe, which in America, that is a taboo. You know, you don't have nude beaches that often in America. I mean, they do exist, but they're more of a rarity. Sex in public is another taboo. I like to deal with things and talk about things. Alright? I can say talk. I can say deal with. I mean, I like to do things that are very controversial. Alright? I like to bring up controversial topics and get people going on them. Like a controversial topic is religion. Because if I say that I'm for the Quran, I'm bad. I'm Muslim. I need to be kicked out of the country. But I don't have to say anything about the Quran. I can say it is fine, but there are extremists. But that's the same with anything. I believe guns are fine, but there are extremists who has to have thousands of them with millions of rounds of ammunition. I can say police are perfectly fine. You know? And in some areas, it's the police are bad. The police are, like, completely wrong. You know? But where I live, I mean, the police are perfectly fine. I can turn around and go with saying a lot of different things, and it's a very hard topics. Like how I told you that boys are boys and girls are girls. Why can't you teach your kids that? Well, a lot of people believe that that is wrong to teach your kids that. It is wrong to call your baby a boy or a girl. You shouldn't identify its sex. It should identify its own sex. Well, no, that's wrong. And I guess an activist, a LGBTRISP, whatever it is, activist, stepped out and said, transgenders should not be in sports. Because if all guys turn around and say, hey, I'm transgender just to join the women's sports, just to break a record. You know what I'm saying? These are things that are happening. So, taboos, like I was saying, are something that is against the norm belief. And it's those things that keep hidden under the rug and skeletons in the closet. Yeah. Boys are boys, girls are girls. Sleep in different areas at your age. That is wrong. Should not be together. And I can bring up point after point after point on why it should not be together. Whether people care to listen to me or not is a different story. But, I mean, I'm going to give you facts on it. That's one thing that, you know, my wife don't like about me is my arrogance with facts, because I will just start throwing facts out and it pisses her off. But on a lot of things we believe the same, but I just say things a little bit differently to push buttons. Like, abortion is not right. Honestly, it's not. And when a woman says that it is right, it's their body. Okay, that is your body. But what's in your body is not your body. Ourselves, and we are changing. Well, I mean, if you want to go into that whole topic, alright. What is his name? Alfred Adler, I believe, is a good one to go on. You can go on, oh man, Vygotsky. You can go on Freud. I believe Jung did research in it. Look under all these names and just type in their name and psychology. 7 stages of life or whatever. Stuff like that. You type in that in psychology and it's... These are things that's been going on for hundreds of years and they don't really change. Or if there is change to it, it is very little change. And these activists, I'm going to keep using the word activists, I'm going to use it very loosely, alright, are ruining people's lives by trying to make them better by their belief. When we should be the ones that turn around, look at them and say, your belief is stupid. There's 100 years of psychology research, you know, that just crushed what you said. And when you start asking for statistics and asking for numbers, asking for proof, I mean, all you do is you say, I want non-biased proof. Alright? These are things that I learned in school for psychology. I want non-biased proof. And I want hardcore statistics that are not case studies, that are generalized to the whole. As soon as you start asking for case studies, actual proof here and there, you know, journal entry, well, what is it called? I can't even think of what it is called. Peer review files, stuff like that. When you're asking for all these things, alright, you put people in their places really quick. And it's sad how fast they fall to something like that. As I'm going to ask again, did you kill somebody? Because if you killed somebody and didn't tell anybody, I don't want to know. And by the way, we're sharing it on here just to let you know, you just shared it with the rest of the world to go with it. But I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna say no. You have a friend that's not a virgin. Okay. Around here, that's common at your age. Just a thought. That is one of the most common things around here. A lot of the teens around here start at 13, 14, 15 years old around here. I was 14 or 15 and my first, I think she was like 13 or 14, but she already had a kid. Try that one on for size. We don't call it love, we just call it sex. There's not really any feelings behind it. Now don't seem confused about that, but that's very common around here. Like I said, I was like 14 and 15. And the chick that I first slept with was 13 or 14. And she had a kid already. So if that's how, I think she said that she started at like 11. So if that's not some food for thought for you, I don't know what is. Alrighty then. Look at this. Please tell me you used the condom. Then maybe I should say nothing. Leave it up to your own whimsical wishes on what happened. I'll just leave it at the line of, I have no kids that are personally mine. I have stepkids, yes. Yeah, like I said, I have stepkids, but I have no kids. kind of sad. Well, if that's what you want to believe, I won't tell you either way. Don't need to. I know people who's had kids that use protection. And I know people who's never had kids or don't have kids when they didn't use protection. So, I mean, the boat rocks both ways. You know what I'm saying? I honestly don't know if I can. Oh well. Yes, I want a boy. Wife wants a girl. I figure I want a boy to carry on the last name. Wife wants a girl because she already has 2 boys. Maybe. We're looking into a bigger house right now. I believe we need to solve problems one step at a time. Man, I should run for like mayor or senate or something. That's what I should really do. I should be in the government. I mean, if we can get people like Hillary Clinton in, why can't you get people like me? I don't have to have a planned speech in front of me. I don't need to stab people in the back. The hardest thing to teach a kid today is respect. Because no matter what you do to teach them respect, it can be considered abuse. I believe some people shouldn't have opinions. Say something like my grandma did. Should say something like my grandma did. You want to call CYS? That's perfectly fine. Call them. I'll beat their ass, then I'll beat your ass again. The thing about me going for a politician is I don't have a politician filter. A politician would turn around and be like, would say one thing, and I would just look at the person and ask them if they were retarded. You see? I'm plain and simple, straightforward. Are you retarded? Yes or no? That's all. I mean, honestly, what can somebody say? Yes. There we go. Got 1 more mile an hour out of that. I mean, everything's fixed up. Oh, well, I mean, I look at things in an open mind, alright? But my beliefs, I will not let people hinder them. There should be no way. What somebody actually believes in and how they are set is how it should be. Like I say, my parents are Democratic. That's great. I am happy that they are. I'm Republican. I'm happy that I am. My parents believe that you should bring money to the people. Okay. I look at it in a little bit different way. I believe you should bring money to the business. Because if you bring money to the business, they can give jobs to the people. Always fight for what you believe in, and always be able to back up your words. You see, I said something on Facebook. My dad said, I said something about building the wall, and those people that are not in favor of building the wall should be taxed for it. And then it said, just like how Obamacare was. Which, if you don't know how Obamacare was, in other words, if you did not have health insurance, alright, you had to pay X amount of money for not having health insurance. Well, if you look at health insurance, alright, for just me and my wife, it's like $200 or $300 a month. Upwards, $200 or $300 a month. Depending on what plan we're going with and this and that. I mean, it can become really expensive. But if I don't have, or just say it's $100 a month. Not bad. $100 a month for the two of us. Whatever. Well, if we don't have health insurance, and we don't go to the doctor or anything for anything, at the end of the day, at the end of the year, actually, we get charged $90 each. So that's $180. We're at $180 versus, you know, $1,200. And my dad turned around and he's like, well, who got charged for the Obamacare? Who got charged? And it's like, I don't know. I've heard people say that they did, but I don't personally know anybody. But I heard people have. Well, then another one of my friends on Facebook kicks up and says, well, a buddy of mine owns a business and he got dinged because it's cheaper for him to get dinged at the end of the year rather than pay out all year long. I mean, if you own your own business and you get your own insurance, I was running my own business a couple times. When you own your own truck, you own your own business. And when I was owning my own truck, running my own business, my health insurance alone gave me paychecks that were zeros. Meaning I did not make a penny off of it. Because I had health insurance. If I didn't have the health insurance, I would have brought home $200, $300. But due to going through a private health insurance for just me and my wife, and not getting any company discounts, because I work for me, it was like $300, $400 a month that I was paying out for health insurance. That's dental, eye. It was a full coverage plan. I'm paying like $300 a month on. I could not afford that. I was losing money paying for something I never used. Paying for somebody else to use something I was paying for. That's what it came down to. I don't need health insurance. Honestly, I don't. I have the VA. I am a disabled veteran. I don't need health insurance. I just use the VA. I get health insurance through work right now because I'm going to tag my wife along on it, and I want to see different doctors. I was always taught, if you have a problem with something, change it. And I do have a problem with things, and I am changing it. One step at a time. I have a problem with living under somebody. I can become very independent, and these are one of those moments. I need to move. Not because my landlord or anything. My landlord's a good guy, don't get me wrong. Him and his wife are great people. I just cannot do it anymore. I need to be forced into thinking for myself. And it hurts when I'm not able to do that. He is so close to being done. And it's only like 1:30 in the morning. I know what I can check. Alright, no problems with any of that. That's good. I mean, I'm waiting for these two fields here to get, like, something on them. Oh, this one here. Yeah, I'm waiting for these two fields to get something on them, so then I can go back over them. Might be buying a sprayer next for the herbicide. But I think this here will be a little bit more important to finish off. I'll be needing to refill him here soon. I mean, this here works out great for me. This is amazing. I was not expecting this to work so well. I fill it up every once in a while here and there. I don't have to run that slow tractor back and forth down to the store every 5 seconds to refill that. He runs out and I just keep him going. I think I'm going to wait right on him while he runs out. That'd be probably one of the best things to do. Get that bigger seeder in here and everything. I think that would be great. Go through these fields just that much quicker. 2. Alright. Let's start bringing them. Got 4 or 5 more passes to go. Alright, he unexpectedly stopped. Not really, because I expected it the whole time. Now all that's going to happen is I'm going to drive over, fill him up. Alright, tab. N to switch. O to switch. Fill him up. Alright, he's 100% full. Close that back down. Back and back up. Hire him out. And there we go. It's that easy. Now he should be able to cover the rest of the field. Oh, hey, I got 2 people back. What's up with this? How are you doing on Twitch tonight? It's 1:30 in the morning here. Oh man, I couldn't talk like that if my life depended on it. Talking like that the whole time. That would just drive me crazy. I'd get to work and be like, hey, what's everybody doing? How are you today? Hey, you doing alright, Jeff? What about you, Jim? Yeah, I couldn't do that. That'd drive me crazy. Sorry, lagged out. Well, you missed some entertainment with how I was talking about everything. You'll just have to go back through it and watch it over. Don't forget to like and subscribe on my videos. And if you're on Twitch, please hit that follow button. I don't know. Trying. Not working out. That's not me at all. Ooey gooey. For me, it's 11:30. My dad's name is Jim. My dad's name is Jim. Got a guy I work with. His name is Jim. I do have a Jeff that I work with. Jeff's actually... The guys at work, like I was saying yesterday, the guys at work, when they come in and they're like, they're sincere about it too. They really are. How was your night? You know? Or how was it last night? You get home safe? And all this stuff. You sleep good? And these guys are actually sincere about this stuff. You know? And it's like, are you kidding me? I don't know how to take this. When you try your best, but you don't succeed. Oh yeah, I know all about that, trust me. But, like I was saying, these guys that I'm working with, alright? They're actually sincere about being nice. And I'm not used to it. It kind of scares me. I don't know how to handle it, you know? They sit back and they're like, how was your night? Or I hope you have a good weekend. You know? Stuff like that. Hey, while you're out there, be safe. Hey man, you're doing a really good job today. Thank you for your help. I really appreciate it. These are the things that I hear from these guys. Oh, well, I know. We bring it up to a different point, okay? We come in the door and, like, example, like I was saying, Jeff is acting foreman right now while, Brad is out on vacation. Now look at Jeff. What's up? How you doing? And he turns around, like I said, completely sincere. He goes, Good. What about yourself? Or I'm really good. What about yourself? I'm happy to be here. And it makes work so much easier. It really does. Working with these people makes the day go by. Like run with Zeke, whatever. Zeke, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing pretty good. What about yourself? I also work with Zeke at the fire hall type deal. I mean, these guys... Oh, no. School was nowhere near that. School was a bunch of backstabbing for me. You're not gonna amount to anything. Neither will you. Oh, I'm better at this than you are. Okay, whatever. Well, in school, what happened is I became popular with everybody, where everybody knew me. But it got to the point where people didn't want to take too many jabs at me. Like verbal jabs, because it's like I had a mouth. One of my teachers that I had tried to make a verbal jab at me, telling me I don't know about Shakespeare. Yeah. Tell me I don't know about Shakespeare. What drugs was she on? You do know, it's like, looking at it today, my background picture on my YouTube account, that house that is on there is Shakespeare's house. It's a drawing of his house. So it's like, come on now. Shakespeare was amazing. And the stories and all that goes behind him were like, oh my God. Shakespeare is number one, like, dreamer at the time for being an author. Alright? It's just how it all came out. And then to realize that all the plays that he wrote and that were performed, all of the plays were all actors, no actresses. Think about that. Romeo and Juliet did kiss. So he had two guys on stage kissing. 20 years ago? 30 years ago? That's a no-no. But back in his time, that was common. That's how it was supposed to be. You know? That goes on the whole taboo part. Like, think about this, Keegan. Alright? A little history lesson. Did you know, back in, like, the Renaissance time and everything, if you come from a well-to-do family, chances are you have already been married off. Okay, go on, run. But people don't see things like that in today's world. And it's like, seriously? Ooh, I know. Let's drop this. That is an excellent, excellent piece of machinery for the price. Harvest, baling, sowing, harvest, baling, sowing, cultivating. I don't want any of that. Alright, tab. Let's speed up some time. Looks like it's just you and me now, DT. Oh yeah, I don't worry. I don't worry. I have fun playing the game. That's what it's about. It's about the game. It's about, you know, talking, putting things out. I mean, here's the theory. I'm trying to turn this into something that is more of a not an intervention. I'm trying to think of a word for it. I can't think of because moments of retardism. I am turning this into something that I want people to feel comfortable with, where they can talk and feel comfortable, not harassed, none of that crap, and be open about how they feel on things. And not put anybody down. That is my sole objective on here. Oh, I don't... Yeah, I don't care if you're subscribed to me. I don't care if you're not subscribed to me. That's not the point. The point is I just want to talk to people. I want to get it out there. I mean, if you're going to subscribe, that's great. I'm happy. But it's not... That's not the only people I'm going to talk to. I mean, there's this one guy I tried talking to. Alright? That is a YouTuber. He's got several thousand people. I tried to talk to him over and over and over. And it's like, this dude don't matter. And he just keeps skipping over me. I don't even watch it. I'm still subscribed to him. But I don't even really watch his videos. He has changed. He went from somebody that wants to get along with everybody to... Hey, these people are paying me. These people are the ones I need to pay attention to. You know? This is where my money's coming from. These are the people I need to talk to. Whatever. If you want to be like that, I mean, good for you, cool, whatever. That ain't me, bro. I want to talk to people. I want to have fun with people. I want to joke and laugh and everything else. I think it's a great thing to do. You know? I'm very laid back. It don't matter who it is. I really don't. Because, like I said before, I only hope the best for him on everything he does. I really do. I always hope the best for people and what they do. Working on legality terms. You know? Ooh, 3 needs fertilized. Turn you down. Yeah, 3 needs fertilized right here. Okay. Accept contract. Back. I ain't even gotta go far for this one. It makes it even easier. I can do 1 and 2 now. Makes it even easier. But yeah, I mean, I only hope the best for people, you know, that are trying to succeed in life. By saying that, I mean, it will always make me look like the better guy. I'm happy for people who do succeed in life, and I hope that they always remember where they came from. How's that ideology for you? If somebody, I mean, remember the low points in life. Seriously. If you never remember the low points in life, how will you ever get to the next high parts in life? Ooh. These are all serious, like, thoughts. Yeah, my channel can get pretty deep in thinking. It really can. And some people, it's just not for them. I mean, I was talking to this one person before, and they're like, I just want to talk about the game. I don't want to hear anything else about anything else, just the game. And I'm like, sorry, dude, then this ain't the channel for you, because I'm going to tell you about my life. I'm going to tell you about, you know, what's going on. I'm going to tell you about the world. I'm going to give in some belief on it. I'm going to put my opinion out there. I don't want to talk about just the game, because if I talk about just the game, soon I'll be talking about nothing. Go 4 hours talking about just a single game. I mean, that's a damn near impossible task. You know? To just talk about a game. I mean, I like to talk about jokes. I like to talk about, you know, everything. Everything. I want to have a very lighthearted channel. And I mean, this weekend I was thinking about it and trying to push it through my head and everything and get all prepared for it. But this weekend I want to turn around and sit back and write down an actual description for my channel. Like today I was talking about to a couple guys at work, and I'm like, you know, I got to think about topics to have on my channel. And then I'm like, you know, I need to break my channel down. I do. Because I understand that people don't want to watch like a 2-hour, 3-hour, 4-hour video. So maybe I need to start breaking these videos down into 30-minute segments, you know? So all it will be is I go on for like maybe 45 minutes, you know? And then I get off for 5 minutes, freshen up my hair, come back, and jump back on. You know, break it down into segments like that. I mean, there's a lot of different things that I can do to change out my channel. I'm just wondering what will work and what won't. I mean, the best thing in the world, though, is word of mouth. Perfect example. You go back to school, talk to a couple buddies that play Farm Simulator and say, hey, watch this dude, he's cool. You know? They start watching me, they're like, oh dude, this dude's nuts. I like him. You know what I'm saying? If it starts out like that, I mean, you're going to have your friends on here, you're going to have other people to talk to, you're going to have other people to, you know, converse with. They'll have me to converse with. We'll all be going back and forth on all these topics, you know? And when we're all going back and forth on it, I mean, it will make it so much... You understand where I'm going at. There'll be more interaction in the crowd. And then if everybody hits like and subscribe and, you know, all that happy-go-lucky, and they get more popularity to me, and they bring in more people to view me at once, because that's how YouTube looks at this, okay? It looks at how many people are liking you, where they're liking you from, how many subscribers you're getting, when you're getting subscribers, stuff like that. YouTube is always looking at this. Oh yeah, it's nice because, I mean, I can bring out points that it's just a straightforward social, like, friend type thing. You know? And that's what I have been trying to hit on. Is being straightforward, being very open about things. I allow people, as long as there's no harassment or stuff like that on my channel, I let people talk about whatever. I don't worry about it. If we're all leaving on a positive note and feeling better at the end of the day, then let's do it. You know? Let's have the conversations and everything. If everybody's leaving on a positive, open note like that, let's have the conversations. Let's have the topics. I mean, I'm up for learning about anything, including how people live. Because I know y'all Canadians don't live the same as we do. Canadians seem to be a lot nicer than Americans usually. Usually, not always. We've been filled with so much hate, it's not, you know. It's an American thing to be filled with hate. But what's awesome is the ability to change it. I like getting on here and doing this because it's my therapy. That's what I'm looking for. It's my therapy on here. You know what I'm saying? It's me feeling good about myself and helping to do that. Some a douchebag, she's, pardon my language. Oh, well, I mean, it's the whole, you're right, some people are going to be douchebags. But, you know what? Honestly, I'm prepared. I am. I understand that these people are going to be douchebags. And you know the saddest part about understanding that they're going to be douchebags? You're prepared. H. Maybe if I go up to this side I can do it. You see, the tires for this tractor will trample the crops. And I don't want to trample the crops. That is a bad thing. So what I want to do is get into a position where he's going to get the edge of the field. Because when he is on like that autopilot type deal, you know, the hired worker, he won't trample crops then. H, higher. See? I'm getting out all the weeds like I need. And I'm not going to trample any crops. Yes, life is what you make it. Perfect theory that I learned in psychology. Go to the mirror, look in the mirror, and speak positive about what you see in that mirror. Speak positive for a week. Like, do like 15 minutes a day, whatever, for a week. Alright? And when you start speaking this positive for a week straight, what will happen is you will start having a completely different outlook on life. It will slowly start occurring. And when you turn it into a habit to speak positive, you'll, like, everything around you will feel better. It's really weird how it happens. It's really weird how it works and all that. But, I mean, it's one of those things that's like, gotta try it. I mean, if a shy person goes into the mirror and says, I'm not shy, I'm not shy, I can talk, I can talk, I can talk, I can do this, no problem. this is how I'm going to start. You know? This is how I'm going to start the day. This is how I'm going to start. You know? Starts talking themselves into it. And when they make that first initial step to talking to somebody, and the person is nice to them back, it's going to change everything about them. It is. It's going to hit like a ton of bricks. I should be a psychologist. I went to school for it. I was one of the top on the chart for the school for psychology when I was going. I can't be a psychologist. I don't know how to study. I have a hard time reading. You know? And I can't do it because I don't want to. If that sounds like weird, creepy, or whatever, sorry, but I don't want to be a psychologist. Because I can help out people just as much right here doing this. By connecting with people just like what I'm doing here and now. Why would I want to be a psychologist and like have to fight to connect with somebody when I can just turn around and let's talk about games. Let's talk about dirt bikes. Let's talk about, you know, whatever. And do it that way. People ask me questions. I can tell them how I feel about stuff. I can tell them how I think about it without a problem. I don't have to worry about any repercussions of being a psychologist. If that makes any sense. Because as a psychologist, there is like all these different things that you are not supposed to say, that you are not supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do that. There's so much red tape to it, you know? This, I don't have that red tape. I can safely say I am not a psychologist. But if you want to talk to somebody, let's talk. Or I can turn around and say, I recommend that you get, you know, actual 100% help. I can recommend that all day. And to think of it that way, I mean, why do I need to get paid to do it? If you want to pay me, I can put up a donation thing. Must be late for me. It's only 2 o'clock in the morning right now. It's not too bad. I want to get these fields done before anything. Turn those wheels. And H higher. There we go. But yeah, I mean, it makes sense where I'm going with all this. Why be a psychologist when I can turn around and do the same damn thing and not get all the ridicule behind it? No red tape, none of that. Be back in a few. Oh man, you're running off again. Oh well. Well then be back in a few. I'll talk to you then. Oh man, getting all this here done makes me happy. Couple more stages of growth to go through, and then it will be time to like cut you all down. It's nice to know what I'm working with on here. It really is. Do different plants, stuff like that. Do all these different crops all the time. Keep a nice little rotation just in case anything goes up on, you know, the market where that goes into a great demand. At least I have something to give for it. Something is a hell of a lot better than nothing. And it also allows me to keep everything fairly diverse out here. So I'm not doing the same thing over and over and over. It's like when you do soybeans 20 times in a row, you begin to hate soybeans. So you stop. And the game's like boring because you're doing the same exact thing over and over. Try to nix that out. Like, I want to get a bigger harvester so I can get these fields done faster. It's a great idea in life. I mean, by actually owning my own harvester, owning my own equipment kind of makes it cheaper in the long run if I'm using it all the time. But in the short run, it makes it a headache when it's small equipment. That's my thing. Here we go. Get him all turned around. Get him racing down the road like he should be. I mean, here soon I'll be able to get sugar and all that. Maybe field 1 here I'll put like potatoes on. Potatoes will be very nice on one. And over on 2 there, I mean, I can put corn. Look. With a little bit of barley mat or wheat with it. I got pigs filled. I got happy pigs. And pigs can bring in a lot of money. But yet I'm spending a lot of money at first to take care of the pigs. I need something to, you know, pick up. We'll cut the tops and pick up the, you know, potatoes. I'll need a place to store them. And all this other stuff all mixed into one. Makes it kind of difficult. Ooh. Done with another row. He's almost half done on this field. That's pretty nice. Go back to my garage real quick. I just want to check out mods. X, repair, enter, yeah. Try to keep everything, you know, fairly decent shape. Hey, I got 26,000. I'm doing alright. 26,000 I haven't touched my last harvest. I'm moving into this harvest. 26,000's good. Oh, P, yes. That's what I wanted to look at. Oh, where is it? There it is, weeders. 45. That's 9, that's 15. That's almost double. But it's nice. And then I could get like these. How much does that hold? 46? 60? It's awesome. These are both 36 meters. How much is that? That's 24 meters. That is 21. I mean, honestly, the sprayer would almost be just as good. But I'd want, like, something out here, you know? 28 meters. And maybe this one. 36. 2 swipes on the fields. Done. But then... And then... But then... And then... Get something like this. That's what? How wide? 27 meters? 48 meters? 36 right there. Back. This one's a little bit smaller. And it's so much cheaper. 38 for 21 meters. That ain't too bad. 24. I think that's like the smallest one. 28 is. I mean, that's the width of the John Deere, but it's got about the same mount that it hauls in it. I mean, that's got about the same mount. It's 115. It's cheaper, wider. That wouldn't be bad right there. So, like I was saying, I mean, these wouldn't be bad ideas to hook up onto a tractor or whatever and just use these. I got a spray and an, back. I can sell the weeder then. I really could. I mean, this, having the weeder is kind of cheaper because I don't pay to fill it, but I pay for the amount of fuel I use with the weeder. I mean, it is kind of cheaper to use the weeder rather than the sprayer, but the sprayer, I mean, I can use it for fertilizer and I can use it for an herbicide. And if I allow the weeds to get too deep, this won't work, but yet the sprayer will. That's the things that you got to look at, you know? The sprayer works in the deeper weeds without a problem. This don't. I honestly think it would be nice to have both. That would be about the best idea, is to have both. But I'd want the wider one, the 15 meter. And I'm looking at another tractor, but honestly I want to get a harvester first. I need a harvester before I need a tractor. Because that harvester is killing me for time. It really is. The faster I can drop the crops, the faster I can put more crops in. A wider seeder would be after the harvester. And then I'd be working on tractors after that. I need a bigger tractor for this. I need a bigger tractor for that. Then move the harvester up again. I think I have this. I have a smaller harvester now. I want to go to a medium harvester, like a Massey. And then after the Massey, I want to move up to the 1090. But like I was saying, the faster I can drop crops, the faster I can put new ones in. And the faster my day will go. Like that there, I mean, I need that header to do that field. Let's look under something. I want to know. This has been one of my best friends on here on learning. Them are specials. Harvest. Harvesters do their own thing. Oh, that's just sugarcane. Miscellaneous. Animals. Harvesting. Okay. Back. P. Corn headers. Okay, corn headers do both. Like, that would be the corn header that I need, I believe. And it does sunflowers and corn. Garage. Yeah, TX32. It does sunflowers and corn. So, cedars. I have that one. It does not do sunflower or corn back. But if I get a planter, it'll do sunflower and corn. Hmm. $150, $180 right here. Right there. That's what, 6 meters? No, it's 9 meters. 93,000. And I can start putting down sunflower and corn and soy. And that will also plant sugar beets and cotton. Problem is there's one. Oh, hey, you're back. Haha. Problem is I have no way to pick up sugar beets. I have no way to pick up cotton. So I could only use 3 or 4 of those. But 9 meters? 300 horse? 100. Oh, that's a mod. Okay, I was wondering why it was so goopy. Back. That's the Pronto. And I can run the Pronto here. No, I'm just under. But I can run this one, which is 12 meters. Back. So, wait, go back to it real quick. Right here. That's 107 plus 93. 200,000 to get both of them. And I'll be able to plant fields in like minutes. Instead of tens of minutes, it'd just be minutes. $200,000 is a lot of money that I really don't have at this given time, though. That's what'll hurt me. Wow, this is starting to hurt. Because I can't fast forward time. Taking forever on this field. It is nice though that I'm getting multiple different crops all done at once. Like I said, I'm trying to build up a, storage for everything. Now if I jump out, this does sound really cool. What is this? Oh, it's oats. This one is wheat. Oats, wheat, and I think that one's wheat too up here. Wheat would be good for starting out chickens. It'll also give me a ton of straw bales. What's on this field? Wheat. Okay, I got 2 wheats and 1 oats. So honestly, I'm not doing half bad on that aspect. I mean, the price of wheat and everything is not that high. Oats ain't bad though. Oats is going up again. I'm gonna wait on that. I'm going to wait until that like tops off, I think. At 25, that's pretty good. Oats at 200 ain't bad. Wheat, that ain't bad. But if that hits a 300, or 3,000, I mean, it's good as gone. That's what I'm looking at. I will sell out if that can hit a 300. Or I mean 3,000. $41,000, that would be worth it. Because you're looking at 41,000 times that by 3. 4 times 3 is 12. That's 120,000 almost. 120,000. That's a lot. You figure the 120,000, I can turn around, do my weeds and all that again. That wouldn't be too bad. And then I start storing on bales. So I can get some horses, whatever. Chickens would be good because they're fairly cheap and you really don't have to take care of them. Horses wouldn't be bad. Sheep would be good because you don't have to really take care of them. Horses you do. I believe the hardest out of the group would be the cattle because of the TMR and stuff, and the pigs. But yet, in the long run, I'd just get a manure spreader and run up and down my fields with the manure spreader. And I would start covering it all out that way. Which now I don't have to worry about weeds on these fields for now because, as you see, they're already gone. I'm getting rid of them pretty quick. Wow. Not half bad. Now I just got to go over do field 1 real quick. Field 1 will be pretty easy. And start prepping for a whole new setup. I like these ideas. They work out so well. Awesome. Now to come over to here, line up my wheel on the edge, hit go. Let him just run through the area. See, he's not going to take down the taller ones, but all the smaller ones he's got. And I'm going to have a lot of wheat because I got 2 fields right now. And all these fields, what's going to happen is I'm going to bear them all off first, and then I'm going to bale them all. Get something to pick up all the bales, which figure $3,000 an hour. I can bale out all the fields and pick up all the other bales in less than an hour. So I only spend a little over $3,000 to make 30 grand. I mean, that's the numbers I'm working with. I can make 20 to 30 grand on bales alone. And if I only spend $3,000 to do that, odds are in my favor. I got about 4 minutes till another mission pops up. Or possible mission pops up. Now that's another thing that I like to do on here. You get all those fertilizer missions going, you can make a lot of money. The main reason why I'm not doing the other missions right now is because I ain't got a big enough harvester for it. And we all know, bigger the harvester, the faster the mission. OP. Garage. Making sure all my items are good and nothing needs repaired. Got the bigger silos down there so I can hold all the crop I want for as long as I want. Actually, I think I can only hold up to 200,000. But that's a lot of crop. Do you imagine dumping 200,000 liters of any crop off at once? That's a lot that you're dumping. By dumping that 200,000, I mean, you're looking at a lot of money, no matter what crop it is. Say a crop is only worth 1,000, that's $200,000 plus. You know, it's like a $500,000. That's going into almost the million range right there. But I don't even think they have the correct trailers for that on here. Let me even check that. Trailers. What's this one? 48. This one? That's a hopper trailer. But it don't have any hookups on the back for a secondary trailer. If it had a hookup for a secondary trailer down here, that would be great. Yeah, that one don't have any hookups either. That's a hopper. No hookups. That's 56, that's 59, that's 60. That would be a little bit more than 3 of those. And it don't carry potatoes or sugar beets, but it'll carry like these here would be worth a lot. Actually, these here would be worth a lot. Alright, so now let's look at it. Check, see if there's fertilizing on 9. It's money. Where's 9 at? 9, okay, up there. The other side is 7 and 8. Go do that one for 5 grand. Now I'm at 30 grand. That ain't bad. $30 grand will easily refill this. The thing I look at is making sure that I make more money or I get something to fill the gap of the money. And higher. He's going to go up and down this like 4 times and be done. Maybe 3 and be done. That's not bad. 5 grand, 10-15 minutes of my time. Not good. H, higher. I don't like when they leave me in the middle of the field like that. Look. I'm almost done. Now he's going to turn around, go back down, come back up. By the time he comes back up, he's done. Excitement at the finest. But anyhow, I think when this gets done over here, I will probably be getting off. Because it's getting late, I need to get to bed. I got puppy duties in the morning, which the puppy is coming along great. I got her to go potty outside. I'm excited. Not once, but twice in a row. That's like a lot of excitement right there. Turn around, ding ding. You are not done. I'm trying not to destroy these crops, but I don't think that they destroy until the next growth stage. Oh yeah. I watched a bunch of videos last night about teaching how to potty train puppies. And one of the things is get it on an eating routine. So what happens is I get her up, wake her up, take her over to her food, have her eat real quick. After she eats, talk to her for about 2-3 minutes, and then take her outside. Because when I talk to her, it's like asking her if she's done eating, stuff like that. And then when I'm done with that, I take her outside. After I take her outside, and then it becomes the whole routine of, okay, I got to do something while I'm out here. And I always use lots of praise with her. Tell her she's doing a great job. I'm happy with what she's doing, you know. Stuff like that. Make her feel confident. H. Higher. You know? Exit. Collect my money. But make her feel confident in what she's doing. That's what the praise is about. After she goes potty, be excited about it. Show her that I'm excited that she's doing the right thing. And then I award her with a treat and like playtime type deal. So that makes her feel, you know, hey, I did something right. Let's keep it up. As the one guy was explaining on the video that I was watching, he's like, imagine speaking a completely foreign language. And then, or having somebody in your house that speaks a completely foreign language, have them work for you. And every time they do right, give them $100 bill. You know? Or they tell you to do something, you do it, they give you $100 bill. You know? As soon as you start understanding what is expected of you, you will do a lot better. I'm like, okay, well, let's put this into consideration. And then I actually started trying it, you know? $100 bill being the puppy treat. And I'm also trying to work with her and getting her confidence that I do not want her to be hurt in any way, but I want her to do things like I ask. I try to bring up the whole confidence with what she does. Because she'll climb up on the couch, but she'll use like my leg to climb up on my leg because she's so small. She'll climb up on my leg to climb up on the couch. Well, I look at it like this. Great job. I'm glad. Now how the hell are you going to get off? You know? So I'm trying to teach her how to get back off the couch. Just as quickly. And I've been giving her simple like little rewards and everything to work on how she does everything. And show her that I appreciate what she is doing. I understand that she will have accidents. I understand, you know, basic concepts with her. And I don't believe that she needs punished for what she either will have difficulty controlling or can't control. So I decide, hey, let's work together on this. We need to go about this as a team and learn as a team. It's a really cool way of looking at it. 31,068. 31,000 ain't bad. That's pretty good cash. I'm gonna probably get this back over to my farm, jump off, and get some sleep because I am whooped tonight. I didn't even really work that hard at work, but I showed dedication. I showed that I wanted to keep doing things today. Or yesterday. Today we're patching holes, I think. Make this nice turn here. Park. Alright, you two, you have a good night. Everybody watching, whenever you're watching this, have a good day, have a good night, have a good evening, whatever it is. Remember to be safe and have fun. Thank you for watching my video. Have a good night.